What's up, Stephen Furey?
Oh, it started already. What's up, dude? Thanks for having me on the podcast.
Yes, this is.
Are you
I'm
in frame?
Luke
Should I
Soin.
get
This
in
is
more?
Stephen Furey. Yeah, this is good. Something like this. Yeah, it's yeah. We're in Manteca.
Yeah, this came in quick. You know, you drove here within 2 minutes. We're potting. It's interesting. I like your business approach. It's quick, efficient.
Did you want more off-camera chatter?
Yeah, if we could have just talked a little bit, just said the same things that we say on the podcast, I would have appreciated that personally.
Yeah.
But no, the formality of this is working fantastic for me as well.
The formality is. I don't know. I haven't seen you in a long time.
No, it's probably been years now. Probably.
And it's
For the pandemic?
no. I feel like I visited the store to see you, the comedy store, and I think
I shunned you, right? And I kicked you out?
yeah.
I said, you had to leave.
I was like, he has gone Hollywood, like everybody says.
I was sweeping the floors. I didn't even have any power, but I still said, you got to go.
Yeah. And then you chased me out with the broom like a mouse in this farmhouse that we're sitting in.
This thing is fucking so scary. So I was supposed to stay here. It's a great condo. It's a big, honestly looks like a haunted house that someone just kind of repainted over.
It's nice on the inside. It feels like the HGTV Dream Home.
Yeah, it's every old people kind of vibe, but
Yeah.
I have Nick Aragon opening me this weekend at Def Puppy, and I was like, hey, you can, because his family lives in Stockton. I was like, you can do whatever you want. We don't have to hang out, but I will need you to sleep here with me because it's too scary. It is dark as hell. It's creaky. There's a door to the basement that doesn't open. I don't know what's going down there.
Oh my God.
So
What's with Chris Teixeira in like basements and closets with demons in them and shit?
I think it's a farmhouse thing, and I just wasn't familiar with it. But it's definitely haunted. It's a beautiful place. Water does smell like cow poop, so I'm not really sure about that one. But other than that, I'm
From the
happy.
faucet?
From the shower. It's like the first 5 minutes. I'm a long shower guy. So the first 5 minutes, you're like having a fun time. Hour, like minute 6 or something. Then you're like, this smells like I'm outside.
You can't truly get clean in Manteca, can you?
No, they just keep you there. Because what they say, I'm always like, it smells like cow shit. And they go, it smells like money.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, what have you been doing with your money? Dumping it in cow shit?
There must be a lot of money in cow shit.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Because from all the fertilizer and shit that they're spraying on all the crops and everything. Yes.
Yeah. Very, very cool. Well, are you sleeping upstairs then, or is it, because it's kind of creakier probably?
Yep, I'm upstairs. It's not that bad. It's still creepy, though. There's one room with 2 bunk beds facing each other, which is, like, very odd.
Facing each other how, like?
Like on opposite sides.
Uh-huh.
So you'd be waking. It's almost like cucking, but I'm not in that room.
The cucking.
I'm not in the cucking room, but I am in the...
but it's for, like, 4 people, because it's bunk beds, right?
I said bunk beds wrong. It's 2 singles, but small singles.
Twin
so like
size.
Twinses, yeah.
Okay.
And then, so they're just staring at each other.
I'm just thinking of 2 bunk beds across from each other, and there's 2 couples, and they're both watching
each other.
There's 6 people involved. There's 2 people watching and 4 people on this side.
8 if it's bunk beds. 2, 2, 2, 2.
Yeah,
just 4 people fucking each other in an orgy room.
And then you make them sit upright and do, that whole thing, then that's even more.
Possibilities are endless in this place. That's a cool thing about haunted farmhouses.
It's a haunted Brazzers house.
Yeah, I could definitely see fucking one of the, like, a bang bus just pull up out front.
Yeah. It's also kind of driving out here, it felt like I was on the set of Interstellar.
I could see that, yeah.
I see, like, Matthew McConaughey driving through a cornfield.
Yeah, just like a 76 Dodge flying through the computer.
We gotta get that drone. There's a mind on it. It's got information. I don't even remember what the drone was for. They, like, chased it, and then I don't think that was anything the rest of the movie. Do you remember that?
I barely remember.
Okay.
Every time I've seen that movie, I've been very stoned.
Yeah.
But it did bang. I did just see it with my girl recently, and I was like, guys, she still slaps.
Yeah. I like it. I don't know. I think when I first saw it, I really wanted it to go more, not Star Wars, but just I wanted aliens or something. And they were just like, this planet is giant waves. This planet is ice clouds. There you go. And I was like, where's the alien?
I should have got one alien.
I wanted to create more creative environments,
Yeah. Rather than just like one planet's Greenland and another planet's like the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
I would have liked an alien. I think in most things you should add an alien.
Yeah.
Right? Like, let's see.
Like this farmhouse, you could go outside and
This
there's a crop circle.
Yeah, this farmhouse has seen some aliens for sure. Yeah. This is definitely, I get the vibe of Swing Away. Yeah. What was that? What's that movie with
Signs?
Signs. This is Scream Signs, dude.
Yeah, this house has seen blue light at 2:47 in the morning from outside, just flooding the whole.
Just a guy walking all weird.
Yeah, a big skinny. They're like, is that the? Oh, what's that guy's? Oh, Thin Man? No.
Thin Man's made a comeback recently. A girl murdered her friends for Thin Man.
Is that what it's called? Slender Man.
Slender Man.
Yeah, but it's an alien or Jack Skellington.
Jack Skellington came alive. That would be terrifying.
Yeah.
Too big of a head.
Too big of
shouldn't be in reality.
Not on that body.
Stay in claymation.
Yeah. Well, yeah. How I texted you this, but how were the shows last night here?
They were great, man. You know, it's a really fun club. It's definitely.
Yeah.
I think Chris is doing a great job. The shows are packed out. The people are ready to have a good time.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten any hecklers on the first show. Maybe tonight, hopefully not. But other than that, you know, food's good.
Yeah, the brisket is amazing.
The brisket's amazing. Linguiça sandwich. I'm pretty sure he's getting it from like a local place because there's a lot of Portuguese out here. So that's a big selling point for me.
Yeah.
But I've had gout for a couple months now, so it's been hard for me to eat the way I want to eat and drink the way I want to drink. So it's been rough. It's a really terrible disease. I would not suggest it.
Yeah, and you can't really what do you just try to eat better and then
medicine?
Is there medicine? Okay.
Yeah, you take medicine, and I just eat chicken and rice for most meals, which is hard because I normally eat just as, and it's all the things I really love in life, just like steak, alcohol, seafood. And that's really all I survived on for a long time. I thought it was healthy, to be honest with you.
You're like, seafood, that's different minerals than what I get on the land.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff in those crabs.
You never see a fat fish. How the hell? I get sick.
I guess, yeah, pufferfish isn't even fat. It's just full of air.
That doesn't count.
Maybe like a giant tuna. Those look kind of fat.
Some of the big-ass ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Making me hungry right now.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
You can't eat fish? You can eat fish, right? Or is it too
We're going to
oily?
see after my next blood test.
Okay.
I go in every couple weeks. The last one was good, and we'll see on this one. This one, I've been on tour a little bit, so I've been a little naughtier. So we're going to see if the medication and the diet still helping me out or not.
Damn, that sucks. I went to Utah, and Diego. I went with Diego Curiel. We flew together, and he had a gout thing happening. And that airport at the time, they were building
That's
some new thing.
That's a long airport to walk in.
Yes. And then the guy came by and was like, "Do you guys want to ride?" And Diego's like, "No, it's okay." So he just has a walking cane, and he's like, and I'm just kind of walking with him, like, "Are you sure you're okay? We could take the thing." And he was like, "No, it's okay." And then, oh my God, I felt bad for him. He barely left his hotel room. He only came out to do the shows pretty much.
Where'd he have it?
I think it was in his foot, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, I've had it in my foot.
Isn't it mostly feet, or does it happen?
Feet, pinkies. I get it in my knees, which is pretty bad.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I had a ball of gout the size of a golf ball in my knee. I was fucking my shit up for a while.
So it's just crystals that build up?
Uric acid. Your body can't... Sorry, I keep fucking yawning on this thing.
It's okay.
It's the gout. It's the gout. It's not me. It's the gout talking. So
you didn't get any sleep because of the ghosts.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't. I have a horrible time sleeping either. I don't sleep ever. I lie in bed a lot, but I don't go to sleep.
Oh,
especially when I'm on the fucking road. So I've been on the road for 3 weeks almost. So it's been running on zero.
Is it for sleep for you? Is it nerves, or is it a breathing thing? Because I have a deviated septum. I'm trying to get it fixed now. Because I will just go to bed and my nose doesn't work.
Did you do cocaine or something?
No.
They just naturally deviated?
It might be, but also I think when I was a kid, I know this happened, but I think it's because of this. My friend Truman, we were messing around with a T-ball and a baseball, and he had a metal bat, and he was a bat thrower. So he set up the thing, and he hit the ball, and I was standing too close, and he just goes, whoop, right into my nose.
Oh, shit.
So I think it's been fucked up ever since.
Fucking Truman. Good thing that name's dead. You'll never find a new Truman.
Yeah. Now he flies airplanes in the Air Force, so... It's working out for him.
Yeah, that's nice.
He flies the radar dish plane. That's pretty cool.
That one's the one that finds out where bad guys are, right? And bombs them?
Yeah, I think so. It's weird. I have 4 friends now that fly planes.
Damn.
And I'm like, that's...
What did you miss out on?
Yeah, I
Could've
can't
been
be
you.
in the squadron now.
Now you're landlocked like an idiot,
Yeah.
like a cow.
Yeah.
Friends are in the skies,
Like
living
a
their
cow.
dreams.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I guess we could go to Earth to hang out with Luke, or we just stay in the skies.
Yeah. Just keep touching our tips and refueling in midair.
The land is for losers. The sky is my domain.
Yeah.
I don't have no pilots in my life. I wouldn't mind a pilot. Maybe I could be his Southwest partner or something.
That'd be cool. Yeah, the two of them are in the Air Force, and one of them is just learning how to fly like two-seaters. Wait, did you ever meet Mike Garland?
Probably. He was a comedian, right?
Yeah, he's the guy that got me to try stand-up. He flies the two-seater planes now.
Really? Good for him.
Yeah, and his wife is an air traffic controller.
Oh, shit.
So that's
in
it.
Philadelphia?
No.
No. That's the lady who made people all crash. She didn't lose her job?
Yeah. I need to read the news more and like actually read articles and get more information so I know.
I think it was, I don't know if it was the traffic controller's fault or the couple people's fault.
Which one was Philadelphia? That helicopter?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that one was awful.
They blamed it on being a woman. Fucking classic.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Honestly, it's just hacky. I'm not even upset that it was not cool. It's like you're just being a hack. Like be more original.
It's just so old school. Such classic tropes of bullshit that people are just bringing back. It's like, all right, whatever. I'll jump on that train. Women suck. Yeah.
You heard it here on the
You heard
Epic
it here.
Tiki podcast.
Dude, I think one of the first podcasts I ever did was yours. The Epic Tiki talk show. I was in a suit in a pool.
Yes, that's still on YouTube. I'm pretty sure.
My mom talks about it like it's the like crowning jewel of anything I've ever done.
Yeah.
She'll go to me all the time like, you remember that? You did a podcast in a suit in a pool? So funny.
You're like
13 years ago.
People are like, was it tubbing with Tosh? You're like, no, it was cooler than that.
It was cool that Epic Tiki talk show.
Yeah.
Actually. Heard of it, dickhead?
You know what's fucked up is when my dad passed away and we were selling the house, I thought I'm gonna film a bunch of episodes before we sell it. I filmed like 20 episodes and I put out 3, and the rest I was like, I don't want to edit it. So there's just all these videos of all these people that I did, and they're just on a hard drive, and it's just not going to happen probably ever.
Terrible. I know the editing is so sucks so bad.
It is.
I don't want to do it.
I do it for my job, and I hate. It's hard to focus on it because it's kind of boring. But I've gotten good at it where I can do it quickly and I know what to do and how to, like when I make a stand-up clip even, I like to do the little like graph to make the motion across the frame like nice. But yeah, it takes me like hours to do one clip because I just can't focus on it.
Are you doing Adobe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Premiere.
Adobe's better in Premiere. I got good at the other one.
Final Cut?
Final Cut, but they don't have the tracking in it, so it like fucks up. I
Yeah.
have to like not move in a clip for me to work. So
I
I just stopped doing it. Bought a whole computer for it. I bought a computer. I bought hard drives. I bought the camera you got there. I got the H5, and then I just decided I don't want to do this after doing it like 3 times. I was like, this is not for me.
It's not for everybody.
It's too much. I didn't become a stand-up comedian to get good at fucking editing videos.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't have a career. Or a massive career or like that. Probably.
What? So, but you have been touring, you said. Like, where else have you been recently?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like I said, I was like kind of fell off there because my life is fucking awesome. Last week I was in Canada with this guy named David Cross. That was pretty fun.
Like the David Cross?
The David Cross, yeah. It was Tobias Funke on American or Arrested Development.
I appreciate that you were like, yeah, just this guy named David Cross. Like,
Well, some people don't know.
yeah.
But yeah, that was cool. That tour was fun. I did all the East Coast of Canadian cities, Ottawa, London, Ontario, Montreal, Toronto. Those are all cool. They're all cool. His crowds are cool. He does this thing where his audience, where if he can, he plays rock venues because you make more money in a rock venue than you do in a comedy club.
Yeah.
A lot more money. And so he had standing only.
Oh,
so it was
weird.
a sea of people all standing.
Like a concert, but no one's
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah, they just stare at you.
Does that? Do you feel weird? Like, does that when you're on stage? Is that like I feel bad for you, or this is an odd energy?
It felt weird, but it was good. That crowd was awesome.
Okay.
But also, I'm only doing 20 in the beginning, so they're not tired yet. And his crowd is like elder millennials, Gen X. More.
Yeah.
So like, there's a lot of 50-year-olds in there, like he does an hour and a half. So like by the time people are like put their hands on their knees, like leaning against a trash can or something.
They've got knee gout. They're like, make this over. This needs to be done now.
He loves it. I'm like, God damn, it's just a lot to put people through. I don't think I could stand for 2 hours right now.
I think, what was I going to say? I think like it's almost a good idea because it keeps the crowd more attentive because they have to be if you're sitting, you can fall asleep, or you could, if you're standing, it's like you have to shift and you're kind of more awake. But also, I was going to say, I'm used to standing for 2 hours. When I was a kid, our church was weird. We had to like stand. There was no pews. Yeah.
Oh, David Kreischer minister?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Mr. Show is a church based on?
It was
Mr.
actually
Show?
the Church of Satan because I'm pretty sure he's not a Christian
he's
at all.
definitely not. No, he's still the same guy too. It's cool. I was watching. He's like still this alt left.
Yeah.
Like neoliberal. But then he talks. He was still great. I enjoyed watching his hour, and then I enjoyed being with him.
He's cool to hang out with, like in the green room and stuff.
Yeah, it was good. It was great. Everything I couldn't complain about. He loves beer. Every night we went out and drank beer, which was cool. It's better than, a little easier than when I was with Bert for a couple of years. Because Bert, we would just get hammered to like 6 a.m. every single day.
So it's exactly what people think it is. Like it is a party the whole time.
I mean, it's not a party. It's more like sleepaway camp. Or something, because you're on the bus, you're with these 6 guys the whole time, and back then with Bert, like one guy would just be, his name was Dave Williamson. He's a master,
the barbecue
pit master. Yeah,
yeah. I remember seeing the stories and the videos of that.
Yeah, so I mean, I think I got gout from touring with him because we drank alcohol, and then in between our meals, we were eating smoked meats, which are the things that up your purines, hella that cause uric acid to attack your stuff.
Meanwhile, Bert is running around. His knees are fine. What is he doing?
I think he's on a lot of medication.
Yeah.
I don't think he's eluded gout's grasp, my friend. I think he dances a slow dance with gout and just tries not to step on his toes.
Yeah. Well, the gout steps on his toes.
Yeah, probably his big toe. I've never seen him get it, but there's no way he doesn't have it. If there's no way I had it, and I toured with him when I was like 30.
Right.
Which is very early.
How old are you now?
35.
Okay.
So it's like very early even to get it at my age now. But
I'm always just like, there's got to be some. He must be having some kind of health scares once a month that he's just not telling anyone. Because the way you hear about what he does and see what he's doing, it's insane. Like, I don't know.
Well, when I first met him, he was thinner. He was always at the belly. Then he was pretty good. And then there was a certain time a couple years ago where he got really fat. Mm-hmm. Really, really fat. And he did have health concerns. He would like throw up in his mouth when he slept, which would cause him to choke.
Oh,
it sounded crazy. But he's also like incredibly. I don't really tour with him anymore, so it's not like I'm trying to suck up to him on your podcast or something like that. But he's extremely athletic and he's extremely driven, and he works out 2 hours a day every day. And like I haven't seen him lately. Last time I saw him, he's not buff because he's still got the bulbous little belly. But he's got fucking arms. I mean, he's benching like 300 pounds. Like he's in good.
He does a lot of offsetting of his lifestyle. I feel like he's like.
That's what he says. He wants his brand to be recovery. Like you can do all this stuff and then you do the other thing.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him lately, so I'm guessing he's probably still in shape because he takes that shit pretty seriously, and he had a few scares. Does
he kind of like rotate openers then, or how? Or like, did you just not want to keep like, I don't want to only be doing this?
It was he rotates openers all. There was a couple of us: Mark Smalls, Dave Williamson, Jesus Trejo, Shane Torres, a couple other guys do one-nighters. Especially when you start getting into stadiums, or not stadiums, but arenas like basketball arenas. Sometimes they'll put on a bigger guy to help sell a couple more tickets. But he hasn't been touring the last year, or really doing stand-up. And I don't know why. If I had to guess, it would be he did a huge arena tour for like 3 years. So
he's just
once you sell out arenas, like you go to a town, you do a comedy club, you sell it out. There's people who didn't see you.
Yeah.
But if you do an arena years back to back, that's 13,000 people every time.
The town saw you.
So it's like, and he also writes so much. It's so impressive to me. That's why it pisses me off. And then I think the other thing that he may have.
Writing. Ugh.
Well, no, this is what pisses me off. I
was agreeing with you.
It's so hard. It's the hardest thing you can do.
Yeah.
Especially he does stories, which is the hardest thing you can do, I think, in comedy. But I think he's kind of pulling back because if you ever look at his Instagram, man, people are fucking mean to him.
I'm sure they are.
Fucking mean.
Well, they had a joke for a while where it was like, "Oh, Bert's fat and racist," and he's like, "Can we stop that one?" You know, like the
He's
racist
not
one.
racist.
No, I know
I mean,
that was
he's-
the joke that they were doing from like Two Bears or whatever, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like Tom would be like, "Yeah, just and then tell Bert he's fat and racist."
He doesn't like that. And
Yeah.
the Bart Kreischer, he doesn't like that either.
Yeah,
You're like, it'll happen, you'll smile. Well,
yeah.
I know you don't like that shit.
I
But
know.
yeah, there will a couple people moving out in the last year. He hasn't done it. I'm guessing because he's probably building up interests. I'm
Yeah.
guessing,
Rewriting a new hour.
yeah, writing a new hour. I'm guessing.
He had a special come out last year, right?
I mean, the guy writes like a new special every 15 months
Wow.
for like the last 4 or 5 years, and it's just like the internet's talking so much shit about him, and I'm like, Chris D'Elia and Brian Callen are still doing stand up.
Yeah, and they actually
They're bad people.
They're bad people. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bert's the nicest guy from everything I've heard, and not just from you. Like other people I've always heard, he's just such a nice, cool dude. He's easy to get along with. It's like,
Like I think he personally, I think he maybe there was like last year and then maybe the year before that, maybe he oversaturated the market.
yeah.
Like he would be on morning shows. He's on every podcast.
He had 3 of his own
podcast,
podcasts.
3 of his own podcasts. I think maybe people just got oversaturated and they got mad at him, and that will pass. But the idea that people are being rude to a guy that I lived on a bus with for 3 years, never cheated on his wife. There was no pussy on that fucking bus. He
Just meat.
just meat. It's just fucking ton of meat. Oh, dude, we used to make these things called Snee snacks. We'd make it like at 2:30 in the morning, and we'd combine everything we ate that day into a plate of nachos. So you'd have like cut up hamburgers, eggs, piece of sushi, and just blacked out. We'd eat these fucking nachos every day. We did this for years.
Skittles.
Skittle, yeah, it was
Some Mountain Dew sauce.
it was crazy. We made one time. We ate fast food.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard.
We ate fast food 3 days in a row. Hamburgers.
Like every meal, or just for lunch or something, or
There's like in between meals.
oh my god.
So there's like food when you wake up.
Yeah.
Because there's like tour managers. There's assistants. I have like I can pretty much ask for not anything, but I can give a grocery list to somebody of things that
Like
I
a
want.
person, like a DoorDasher that's just for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I could go up to. I could get underwear. Like if I was like, hey, can you go give me a pack of brand new underwear? They'll go out and give me.
Sometimes you need that, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If a ghost haunts you, you shit your pants. You need the underwear.
Or try eating Sneeze every night. You're gonna blow your fucking underwear off.
yeah. What did the tour bus smell awful?
Well, you're not allowed to poop on a tour bus.
Oh, that's right. But maybe farting.
Oh yeah, it smelled terrible, especially with
Okay.
those type of grown men.
Did you guys all just like fart in front of each other, like, oh, check out this one, Bleh, like, or was it kind of let's be nice still? We're coworkers. Comedy's weird like that, where it's not real coworkers, but they're
Yeah.
coworkers, you know.
I mean, it was. I don't think farting was prevalent in the thing. Like we were like 6-year-olds, but I think it definitely happened.
Yeah.
I don't know actually on that one.
Okay.
But yeah, you don't poop on a bus because it holds it on a tank underneath.
I forgot. Yeah, I've heard that rule.
It'll
But
come up.
Ugh.
But
Did you? Yeah, I wonder. Then being on a tour bus, it's like if you just have to go, then you have to be the guy to be like, can we stop this whole train so that I can go to this Arco?
that
and
was
shit?
me every time, and they would always
From the
they would always
sneeze
talk
test.
shit. Yeah, in the morning I would have to blow my ass out, and then they would always like, God, every morning you're fucking have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, dog, we just ate fucking Sneeze last night. Our in between meal was
We had
smoked
lobster
ribeyes.
and teriyaki nachos
like,
last night.
Yeah, bro. Oh, that's what I was saying. So we ate fast food for 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row. We had hamburgers from White Castle. We had hamburgers from In-N-Out. And we
Ooh.
had hamburgers from McDonald's.
What a run.
So on the third day, instead of Sneeze, we go, why don't we combine the different meats and the different buns to find the best combination of a burger? And so it was like 2 a.m. We're just eating 3-day-old White Castle. So then the next morning, I have to fucking shit because I ate 3-day-old White Castle.
Yeah.
And the bus driver's like, no, you got to wait a little while. I'm not stopping here. And I'm like, you got to need to stop. And then he goes, we're going to have to hot bag it.
Oh no.
A hot bag it is where you put a bag over the seat of the toilet and you shit into a bag.
Oh.
So I had to shit in the bag. And it was not a, healthy shit. It was, mixed up fast food hamburger shit. And I had to run out and chuck it out of the highway. And landed right in front of an Amish little buggy.
Were the Amish people in the buggy?
Yeah, they were in it. I think it was right behind them though. They're kind of going the opposite way, and I chucked it out, almost missed them. Bag of shit on the side of the freeway.
Did they see it happen, or did they just keep on clopping? Clop, clop,
No, I
clop?
think they just kept going. Who knows? You know, they
Yeah.
don't understand what's going on.
Was this like Pennsylvania somewhere?
Yep, rural Pennsylvania.
That's awesome. Oh man, tour stories are. I've never done the bus. I've only flown a little bit. It's weird because I go places, but I'm just hosting.
Yeah,
But it's like because I do video, I can go sometimes. So it's like such a strange, like, sort of career I have that doesn't really make me a ton of money because I kind of break even almost, you know?
yeah. You know, a lot. I mean, it doesn't have to be a career. It can always be a hobby and something that you find fun in your life to go do. Like,
I've had
the
people
likelihood
ask
of
me.
people actually making it and actually making a living at this
Yeah.
is very low, and then the people that are actually making a good living are even lower. So it's like some people get bummed that they're like, oh, they get famous. I'm not doing anything. I'm like, well, either you have this thing you get to escape your family and go do, or you just, just whatever.
Yeah. No, I mean, sometimes people ask me like, well, why do you do this if you're not like you're just doing the video and hosting and you're not making tons of? It's like, well, it is super fun. I've worked in an office. It fucking sucks. I never want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to work with like Jill and hear about whatever Jill stories that she wants to tell me in the
No
elevator.
Jills. Number one rule of the tour.
No Jills.
No Jills. Yeah, I mean, why do I do this thing that brings me joy? I don't know, because without it, I would be joyless.
Yeah.
Could that be a reason? Could be I have a fun hobby.
Is this like
has
your
a
full?
small chance of making me money?
Yeah. Is this your full time thing? Like just doing stand up, or do you have like a writing job or something?
No, I've been a full time stand up for right when I co-hosted a dating show on E for a little while,
Oh yeah.
like 2 years before the pandemic, and since then I never had a job again.
That's pretty
I
cool.
worked phones at the Comedy Store for a small amount of time. I think this was maybe sometime in the pandemic, just because I needed money.
Well, you were also a door. Well, the door guys, they don't really pay for that, do they?
Well, door guy salary is extremely low, but back when I did it, we used to be able to sell all the booths and keep all that money, so it was actually quite lucrative.
That's cool.
Yeah, especially the way we did it. We were very,
Industrious.
yeah, we found ways to make a lot of money. Back when I used to do it. Now they took all the money from. I don't know how these kids even make money. They don't even get the booth money, and they don't get to do anything. So, oh, dude, I would sometimes come home. We would do this one, like if it was a Joe Rogan show, we would, number one, we'd have one guy go outside and go, does anyone want to upgrade their seat? You can skip the line. And this line would be like, a quarter mile long.
Yeah.
So you get $20 a person there just to go sit towards the front. Then they sell all these booths and stuff. So we'd go home sometimes. I'd be home with like $600 in my pocket.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
For just all in cash. I had nothing to do.
And it's like, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of cool that you could do that because you're trying to be a stand-up, which is already something that's hard to make money at. And so, like, before you even get to be a headliner of any kind, you're, like, trying to struggle to get to that point. You need some way to make money. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was great because I didn't have to work every day as a fucking door guy to be able to support myself and while, expanding my other career.
Yeah.
You have to leave town to do things. You have to go be a host for somebody. But if you do that and you skip your job, you don't have enough money. But this thing, you could work 3 days a week and do shows the rest of them and be able to live in L.A., which is very hard to do. And it was a very big blessing, and I thank the Comedy Store all the time.
Yeah. Well, and if you're at the, like, I think door guys get to do sets while you're working, right?
Yep.
But then also, if you're being a door guy, you don't have the chance to go do so-and-so's show somewhere else. So it's like...
Yep, you don't have a chance to do someone else's show. You don't have a chance to do mics.
Networking. And
Yeah,
all
networking is very good there. If you do it right.
I guess, everyone comes to you.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, and even just you get in with the bigger guys. Like I was able to work with people like Santino and Bobby, and I still get to work with them now with some of my shows. So that was the one that sets you up, is that if you can play the game correctly, you can get on a first-name basis with the biggest comedians in the world. And if you can get on a first-name basis with them, then I think anything can happen.
Yeah, that's very cool. What's like, what are your next comedy goals? Like, or do you have any? Or are you kind of just like, this is great right now?
My life is fucking excellent right now. I'm engaged to the love of my life. She's my best friend. We're not really pressing the wedding very much. I'm pretty much just building my own stuff now. I feel like a lot of the things I've done have when I tried to go to the industry side, it just has failed me every single time.
Yeah, they don't seem too helpful unless they like you for some reason.
Yeah. And then they just do not like me. And I've done everything you can do. I've done all the auditions. I've done them all. I've done very good. I know when I do good. I know when I go. And they just don't fuck with me. And so this year I had to just be like, okay, I'm going to take a step back. And I'm just going to build my own shit. So I have my own shows, Cronies, which is a big show at the Comedy Store in their main room I do once a month.
It seems like it's doing good. Like
yeah.
I mean, you're still doing it, and I went like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah, it's it's sick. It's big as fuck. The lineups are fucking tight.
Yeah.
It allows me to be in a room with the biggest comics in the world, and they treat me as an equal, and then allows me to do a bunch of stuff, allows me to live in L.A., and then I also have this show called Comedy Confidential, where it's like a show based on secrets. The audience puts secrets in a bucket.
And yeah.
Comedians riff on the secrets. They save their favorite secret to the end. We do a panel. We try to bring up our favorite secrets on stage to talk to us more. Our favorite one, I buy their whole tab.
Oh.
So that one's been great, too, and I've recorded a bunch of those, and I'm thinking about putting them out. But the problem is, it's like, if they fail, it's like I have this thing that some people want. But if I put it out on my own, then I get to own everything.
Yeah.
Anything that good comes from it is mine. I get complete control. There's a Pasole coming up again. I get complete control about it. But if I had some Pasole at Nana's in Stockton, shout out, they have fresh tortillas. But if I put it out on my own and it fails, then I just lost all the mojo that the thing has.
Yeah, it's like you could either go Kill Tony or you could go Epic Tiki's Tiki Talk
Show. Yeah,
show.
We're here.
Whatever. I don't even know what it's called
years.
anymore.
Epic Tiki's Tiki Talk Show.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is
got it
correct.
right. So I'm right there. I'm like, and I'm just gonna have to start the page from nothing. So I think we're gonna do it.
But if you have good guests on and you start tagging people, it'll like help. You know.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start upping the guest game.
Yeah.
And just do it on my own and take a shot on myself. And just hope for the best, because the content is good. It is live. It's extremely good.
I've seen the clips on your TikTok, but I've never seen that you bring the person on.
We never do that on the TikToks, mainly because we want to keep the person
anonymous,
secret. And we want to keep. You don't want to know who the winner is for when I put out the shows.
Like I see, because you'll spoil all the shows.
Yeah, every week you'll know who the winner was we got on that thing.
So you can't do that until after.
It starts coming out, yeah. And then when it starts coming out, we'll put on the older ones.
Yeah.
And we're just going to do it. But it's, it's fucking expensive, man. Because I'm not going to, I've done this long as I know I'm not going to edit these.
Yeah.
It's an hour and a half. We're trying to edit down to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So then I'm paying people, and it just gets expensive. And then, so
the economics of this stuff is so hard. Sometimes I do a backyard show, and I make if I'm lucky, I make $50. And it's like, because I want it to be good. I want to pay. I pay the headliners around $100, maybe $80, and then I pay the other comics $40, which is too much for a local. Probably it's like I could give them $40.
40 is good.
No, yeah, I mean, but I do it because I want them to have a good experience. I film the show. I give them a free video. I promote on Instagram. I print posters. I put them up like I'm 7 trying to sell lemonade. Yeah. I have a good turnout, and there's people coming to the show. But yeah, it's like you break even, and it sucks.
Yeah. And just the online one is killing me. I mean, this editing shit, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
So that's just the next step, and I'm really excited and scared about it. So we'll just see what happens.
Well, you just said everything's going great, and you love your life, so there's nothing to lose. You might as well do it yourself.
No, I agree. The worst thing that could happen is I throw $20,000 into this.
Oh, yeah.
And it fails.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that would be that's what could happen.
Have you been saving up? Do you have it?
No, I've got money, man. I make money.
Yeah.
Doing, all my shows. I have so many shows. I run 2 weeklies on a Wednesday in L.A. I run 2 Saturday shows, different Saturdays. And then I got 12 shows I run a month.
Wow. Okay.
So I make money from all that. Some of them make a shit ton, like the main room one, and some I make almost nothing, like the weekly ones. And so I've been able to have money, and I can definitely afford this.
Yeah.
But it's just, you just got to bet on yourself.
Yep. That's what, when my friends and I made that trailer for our movie that we're trying to make, I always tell people 4,000, but I spent 6. because the guy. Did you see it? Have you seen the trailer?
Mm.
So there's like a scene where Ellis and I. The idea is like we're comedians who are going to do this showcase in like the Sierra foothills, and it's for like Just for Laughs for whatever reason. Like the booker lives there, so they have to do it. I don't know. And so like we go there and we do this show, and then some lady heckles us, and then she's a succubus and wants to eat us also.
Okay.
So it's like a horror comedy, like a Shaun of the Dead, but like I want it to be like a '90s like old school or Harold and Kumar type of buddy vibe thing, whatever. Anyway, so like when we went to film that scene just for the little trailer to show pieces of the movie to like what it'll feel like, the guy whose venue it was is this dude. I don't even know if I don't know if I won't say the name, but the place we went to, the guy was like, he agreed to let us film there, and then he did this shitty thing, which we should have like had some kind of contract or been like, oh, this is how much it's gonna be. Here's the number. But the day before, we have everything set up. We have extras coming. We got this like lighting grip guy coming and all these people. And like he emails us, he's like, so it's gonna be an extra $2,000, or so I'm gonna charge you $2,000 to do this. And we're like, what the fuck? Like he just said before, all he said was like, oh, the cost it would have to be to have someone there just to like pay one person's like rate for the day, like a waiter just to be there. But he made it like $2,000. But we didn't know that until the day before. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna cancel everything, so I guess I'm gonna pay it.
Wow.
So
what a son of a bitch. He had you over the fucking hot coals and just got your ass.
Yes.
Yeah, that sucks balls. Yeah, that's all. I've definitely underplayed some of the amount of money I've spent on things, so that wasn't embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, and it's like I also say 4 because 4 was the actual amount of money that got the thing done. Like the extra 2 was like this guy fucked with it. Like if that didn't happen, it would have been maybe like $100. Or I don't know, maybe like $500 would have been okay. I don't know. Like I don't know.
Probably 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 100. I mean, one person just got to stand there. What the fuck are you talking about? How much you make?
Right.
Being a
And it was his
waiter?
daughter. It was like one of his kids. So it's like, just make her do it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I bet he didn't give that money to her either.
probably not. He ended up they went out of business and
Good.
I think he has another one somewhere in like Roseville, but this one was in Lincoln. Do your searching and figure out who it was. But allegedly, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Fuck him. He can't even keep a fucking business going.
Yeah.
He's screwing people out of it.
Yeah. But like a few months later, he had to let go of that location. So it was like, I think it's just sitting there. I don't think anyone has it. So hopefully it's still there when we want to go film the actual thing.
Yeah, the whole place changes.
Yeah.
It's now a Dave & Buster's. Can we change the thing?
I hope not. It's like really nice in there. It's like has this old school. That's why I like the theater, because I wanted it to feel like an old hotel saloon type of like, just like fancy, has these red curtains and stuff. It's like kind of beautiful, and I wanted that. It was exactly what I saw when I was writing it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Fuck yeah! You heard it from Stephen Furey.
Heard it from me.
Do you quit playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? I was going to ask you about this.
Yeah, I quit. There's too many characters. Started getting too big.
Dude, it's insane.
It's too big, and then I had to do all these things, and I was getting smoked by everybody because I wasn't doing it enough.
Yeah.
I bailed, yeah. But I did play it for a little while. It was fun when there's only like Pokemon, like first year Pokemon or first edition Pokemon. 150.
Right. You went with like 1 or 2 generations, and then you're like, Pokemon X? What is this?
Yeah, there's too many people. There's different
Scarlet,
dimensions
Violet?
now, things I've never heard of.
Yeah.
A new TV show comes out every 2 weeks.
One of the
They've
Galactic
got
Legends is Ahsoka Tano now. It's like she's not even in the movies. But they did cast Rosario Dawson to play her in the show, which was kind of cool. But
Yeah. And she has her own show, though, doesn't she?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah. I just unlocked her and got her to Relic 9.
Wow.
But sometimes I spend money like at Christmas.
Yeah, you've probably lost a lot of money on that, haven't you?
Not my stepdad. His name's Steve. Also, he spends like $100 a month.
That's still not that bad.
Yeah, I mean he's a retired Air
Yeah.
Force guy, so he's got money to do
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever.
But it's just funny. It's like because to me when I think video games, I'm sure you're the same. You're like you buy the game and then you play it. Now they have this. It's like a mobile game that it doesn't even have the kind of cool shit that like Grand Theft Auto has.
No,
or
it had
something.
nothing. It was just I was mining shit all the time. Just
yeah.
these characters.
And they just want you to spend hundreds of dollars. Like if you want to like to get Ahsoka, right? If you want to spend the money for all the shit to even start unlocking her, I mean, you'd have to spend over $1,000 to do it,
Get this thing.
or just wait forever.
Yeah.
And I didn't do 1,000. Like I've been slowly. Like
Yeah.
I just focus on certain things, or yeah. I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny to bring that up.
Yeah, dude. I used to play. I was on the group chat.
and
I was into it.
You're still in the group chat. I think you just probably like
muted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't ever see it.
There's like 5 people in that group chat that never talk. It's like Daniel and then
Yeah, he probably
Damien.
quit. Damien doesn't do it no more?
I doubt it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I thought that he would have stuck with
just
it.
me, Mark, Berg, and my stepdad are the only people that talk in that group chat now. It's
Sick.
the weirdest group of people.
Sick blunt rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. It was just too much time, and then then Daniel stopped working there, so I stopped getting He
Right.
was hooking me up with some free stuff once in a while.
That was nice. I remember at first he threw us all like a ton of crystals. I was
Yeah.
like, yes. And then I only ever got like one of those. I don't know if you probably knew him better, but
I got a couple,
Mhm.
but it was just too much shit to get, and I was just getting smoked by everybody, and I was like, I'm not doing this more. It's taking
Yeah.
too much of my time.
yeah.
But I still fuck with video games. I don't know what I'm really playing right now, because I got the Steam Deck.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask, like, do you have a portable since you're
Yeah.
traveling? Yeah.
I got a Steam Deck. I'll play that. I just got Age of Mythology for it,
Uh-huh.
which I'm really excited for. And
Is that like a...
Age of Empires, but with fucking
Okay.
griffins and stuff. It's tight.
Yes.
Really excited to play that
Fantasy.
when I get home.
Yeah.
And then all like RPG stuff, Starfield, Baldur's Gate. That shit's what I normally play.
That's cool, yeah. I tried Starfield because I have Xbox Game Pass, so I was like, yeah, I'll just download it. It's not, I don't think Bethesda games are for me, and I feel bad.
Really?
Because I know that they're great. Everybody loves Fallout and Skyrim, and I never really played Skyrim or Fallout too much, but there's
Those
something
are like my
about
favorite games of all time.
this what?
Those are like my favorite games of all time.
I know. Well, I played The Witcher, and that's kind of...
The Witcher's pretty good.
Yeah, that one took me like 12 hours to get into. But when the pandemic happened, I had nothing to do.
Yeah.
So I would just stay up till 3 a.m. drinking White Claws, just like
Yeah.
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
That was a time, dude.
I'm the White Wolf.
You know what's so funny is I don't ever watch a single thing in my games. I just
Yeah.
I just smash A.
Oh, you
what
don't
I'm
do the
doing.
stories at all.
I don't know what I'm
You just
doing.
want to wander the woods
I
and
just
find
wanna,
potions.
Yeah, I just want to go and kill something.
Yeah, with
and
a
do
sword.
stuff. I tried that Kingdom Come. That shit was just a little too much.
That one's... I've heard about it. I'm like, that doesn't sound fun. I don't want to not do a potion correctly and then be sick in battle and die. You know, like
Yeah.
somebody was talking about it on a podcast. He's like, yeah, I ate a bunch of bad meat and then I was sick and I couldn't fight.
Yeah, that's what happens. You have to eat all the time. You have to cook your food. It was just getting. I was like, this. I'm not living a life here.
Right.
I just want to go be like a serial killer and kill people.
I have to get these urges out.
Yeah, somehow. And it's gonna be with this guy.
Yeah.
Witcher was good though. Yeah, dude. That pandemic. I was getting so hammered.
Oh yeah. It was like an
Fun for a
extended
little bit.
snow day for a long time.
Yeah.
And being a California person, I never had snow days, so I
Yeah.
was like, finally.
Yeah, finally get home, stay home.
Yeah.
And there's no snow.
Yeah.
Dude, oh man.
Best
I'm
type of
just
snow day.
Hammered.
Yeah.
I listen to DJ D Nice every night.
Was that like a Twitch or is that someone I should know? I don't know who
No,
that
it was like a Instagram streaming.
is. Oh.
He would just do a DJ set every night, and like thousands and thousands of people would log on.
That's pretty cool. My friend was doing that. I'm just gonna adjust the aperture real quick, but we can keep talking. I had to there we go. Whatever. I knew the light was gonna fade. I was watching a Matt and Shane podcast, and there's an episode where while he's filming tires, they had this Airbnb, and they were in a room like this in the back of the house, and it starts out bright, and by the end of the episode, it's just pitch black because they just didn't give a shit about the lighting. And I was like, you know what? I'm doing this podcast again, and I'm going to do similar, because there's all these things that stop me from doing it. It's like, oh, I have to get a guest, or oh, I have to do the lights. It's like, no, maybe I'll just do one, and the light will be weird, but I'm doing it. You know, I want to just.
Yeah, and if it's just a podcast, you don't even need it.
Yeah.
It's just the YouTube. And I don't even know.
Yeah.
We'll get in there so you can see us.
Yeah. No, it just started looking like it was darker, but yeah. So you know Johanna, right?
Yeah, from Newly.
Yeah. So those shows were terrible. That's why I'm laughing. Not your. It was just Mr. Uli was a creep. There was a weird old man that owned the theater,
and
but
lived
you guys,
in it.
Yeah, he'd live in the back and then come out and be hitting on the girls and
Yeah.
stuff, just weird. He wore
He'd be cooking
tight shorts
beans in the back. He had a little alley that he'd cook beans in a can on a fire. It was pretty gnarly. This guy's life.
He looked like he lives in Key West.
Yeah.
Like he was getting away from some crime in Omaha, and he went there.
Yeah.
And he also looked like Jeffrey Epstein a little bit. Maybe I'm making that up.
You remember him all. He was a tall, lanky guy.
Yeah.
But okay, you're with Joe.
So yeah, I was saying is like he's getting me. He's putting me on this new podcast network he's doing with his business partner Jack, and so it's cool because it holds me accountable. And then they're gonna do promotion and stuff, and like put some money into like marketing it, and then hopefully people will give a shit about my podcast. Thank you for being on this podcast.
No problem, man. Shit. Hopefully it gives us a bump. Hopefully it works out. That's great, man. I love Joe. I haven't seen him in a while. I talked to him recently. He was trying to run some bigger shows.
Yeah.
I wanted my help with them, but I don't know if that ever worked out for him or not.
He's been doing stuff at the Sophia, like the B Street, that new B Street theater thing.
Yeah, I think he's booking it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he books for several comics now, like Brennan Walsh and Shane Moss. Like, it's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, he's managing them or something, isn't he?
Yeah. And then there's this guy, Dr. Brady, who's also, his podcast will be on there too. I'm not just bringing that up for synergy, like I'm just talking, but yeah. But it's like he's like a dentist comic, and I'm gonna go travel with him to open for him and do like the video thing like I do with JR. So, oh yeah, it's 6:30.
Yeah,
do we need to wrap up?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. How much more time do you have?
15.
Okay.
I mean, the show starts at 7. It's about 15 minutes away.
Okay. Do you want to try to write a joke real quick?
We can see if we can do this one. So my new one right now is this one about Elon Musk. I can't find an ending, and it goes, I don't understand Elon Musk. I don't know if I can even do it really right now on the thing.
I think I saw you do this in a video recently. Yeah, it was really funny.
I just can't find an ending to it. So essentially it goes like, I want to buy a new... It's very hard right now for liberals to buy a car. I want to get a Tesla. But all my friends are saying that, a Nazi runs it. And I go, okay, that may be true. That's probably true. But do you own a Volkswagen or an Audi or a Mercedes-Benz or BMW? And people go, no, I don't do that. I own an American. Well, let me tell you what Henry Ford has to say about the Jews. And then they go, no, I don't drive that. I drive Japanese. Well, let me tell you something about the Japanese. and then I at the end, I go, it's a very weak punchline. I go, so if we want to stop fascism, we need to all get together and ride the bus, I guess. See, so it's not really there.
It sounds good, like it's funny to me, but yeah, if it's not hitting, I don't know. You got
the joke hits. I just need to.
I mean the final part.
Final, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean it does okay, but
I laughed out loud when I was taking a shit. I watched it.
Nice.
I was like, "This is good." I wish I thought of that because I tried to do an Elon bit and it was really bad. I don't even remember what I was saying.
I know. I'm trying to do a new joke a day, and I've already given up on that. But
yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, I just need to find a bigger because I know my jokes normally will end on a large punchline.
Wait, maybe you say. I mean, I don't know if it's probably not funny, but you could. Like just something like, then we all need to get together and buy Kia from now on.
I know. So the Kia thing, I was doing the Kia thing.
Okay.
But apparently, so the Kia thing, I think works if you go just by the fact of disliking Jews. The Koreans never dislike the Jews. But if you go by a institutional, like, evil thing, I guess, because in the beginning one, it was Kia, actually. But everyone said, well, Koreans had slavery for the longest, so they're not good.
But the South Koreans are the good Koreans.
I guess they had slavery for a dumbass long time.
After the Korean War?
I think just...
It's very recent.
Yeah, it's like a year and a half ago. They're still doing it. So
Samsung, how do you think the phones are so good?
It's slaves. So I just can't figure out an end to that one. I don't really know what to.
I'll get together and ride the bus. I'll get together and become Amish again. I'll get together and invent teleporting.
I know. I just don't know how to do the fascism thing. Well, my thing is I just have to say things over and over and over and over.
Right, and one day
stage,
you just say it different. I've had that. That's, yeah.
When it comes to me. So I just did that with my joke about this long story about me eating too many Welch's and throwing up on the ceiling. And I just...
What?
You'll see her tonight if you stay. I just
got
the ending to it.
That makes me just imagine Johnny Depp getting sucked into the bed in Nightmare on Elm Street and getting vomited into blood on the ceiling.
About close to that, but it was just Welch's instead of blood.
How did you so it went all the way from the bed to the ceiling?
You'll see tonight. It's a whole bit.
No, but
drunk.
I see. Yeah, don't ruin it. Okay.
Blackout drunk. But this Pasole is running through me right now.
Uh-huh.
Thank you very much for having me on the show. We'll
yes. Do you want to like plug stuff or follow Stephen Furey?
Follow me on Instagram at Scuba Steve Furey. Check out my YouTube video, my YouTube show, Comedy Confidential, coming probably at the end of April, maybe sooner. I'll see you then, guys. Appreciate everything.
And if you're at the Comedy Store, go to Stephen Furey and Cronies and all the other shows.
The best shows in LA. I have the best shows in LA. Pull up, get schooled. Appreciate it, dog.
Yes. Bye. Thank you. Okay. Bye. Okay. All right. I did start hearing stomach stuff, yes. Thanks for watching, everybody. Steve's going to go take a shit. Okay.